Industries, of course, are using AI more often, trying to improve efficiency and reduce their costs.
It can even be used to create treatment plans for patients. There are also some concerns about just how far AI can go. Colorado is taking steps towards regulation, and it's drawing attention from across the country. The state is trying to implement first-in-the-nation rules to govern how the life insurance industry uses algorithms and predictive modeling. Those algorithms help make decisions on what companies will charge and what coverage they'll provide. The new rulemaking is designed to stop insurers from using biased algorithms that could discriminate against certain people. AI is certainly a big business frontier. Joining us, Chris Rourke, managing editor of the Denver Business Journal, to talk to us a little bit about Colorado's role with AI. It feels like AI is in its relative infancy. How does a state go about regulating it?
Well, it's interesting because AI has actually been around a little while. It's this generative AI that can come up with content and things like that that's starting to catch the attention of people. Right now, the Colorado Division of Insurance is going through a rulemaking process to implement a law that was passed 2 years ago. And what it would do is really regulate how AI is used in the life insurance industry. There have been claims that when you take external data and you put it into an algorithm, it will discriminate. And that law was passed to prevent that. Now, the insurance industry is kind of pushing back on that, saying, look, this is an overly broad implementation of the law. It's too prescriptive. Of course, that pushback is going to happen. There have been attorneys in New York that have opined that the way Colorado goes could likely the rest of the country go with AI regulation.
I think it's so interesting because when I see 85-year-old senators talking about the TikTok, how people understand AI at the legislative level and at the rulemaking level, I mean, this is not only emerging, this is like a nova that's happening right in front of us. It's hard to legislate, and what happens here in Colorado is going to be important nationwide.
Absolutely. And we have companies here in Colorado that have different forms of AI, those that will not just analyze data anymore, but actually create content, whether it's video or copy. We all talk about ChatGPT, writing the news stories of tomorrow, or today, actually. There are concerns that arise because, it's somewhat like man versus machine. And what we're seeing in a lot of this legislation is, they want to implement the fact that humans will be in control. We see that on the national level right now.
And we're also seeing policy making on the national level, and it seems like some of our, congressmen, senators are getting involved in that too. Yeah,
it's interesting. Congressman Ken Buck from Colorado has just teamed up with California Congressman Ted Lieu. And this seems sort of obvious, but they thought we better protect our national security in a way that AI can't launch nuclear weapons. That seems kind of obvious, but they are ensuring that that never happens by putting forth this legislation. I was in contact with Congressman Buck today. He's also been on the forefront of regulating, some of the big tech industry too. Senator Michael Bennett also has a bill, and what his bill would do is kind of put constraints on government for using AI, so it's not invading our privacy or, restricting our rights.
I think generally people might be more afraid of it than excited about it at this point because it's something we don't understand, and it seems like it might even appear to be omnipotent if unleashed. So we will be talking about AI for quite a while to come, but we'll see what happens legislatively, and we appreciate what you've been able to sort out. Again, Chris Rourke joining us from the Denver Business Journal.
Thank you.